Here's the sandbar. There are bear around, but we haven't seen any yet.
No, because a couple of reasons. First of all, out in the field, you don't want to expose the least amount of meat to bacteria as possible. See that membrane? You don't want to pull that off. And look how you can hold that fish with that fin. It's a great handle. So when you get back home, you clean it up, you can fillet it. Some people fillet them in the field, but it's stupid because all you're going to do is deteriorate the quality of the meat because you're exposing all that meat, that surface area, to bacteria and stuff. Best thing to do is clean them like this and pack them with ice, and they're good for several days, as long as they got good ice on them. That's why we have a whole cooler just with ice. The main thing is you want to get all the blood and all the gills and membrane, that kind of membrane. Leave that white membrane on it though. That's a good protective layer. There you go, ready to eat.
I hate all of you. All of you. I hate you.
Wow.
Seriously.
You're an awful person.
Yeah,
What if your wife's watching?
Well, I'm not saying. I mean you by all you people who like live here. Or anybody who like associates themselves with this awful culture, which has set itself up here in the prairie. You know, this little tide of white people who has come into this prairie in the last 150 years. You know, this little spicy tide.
Yeah, so just narrow it down.
These little...
Say, I hate all white people.
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, there are white people all around the world. I'm just saying I hate the Joe Amato kind of bullshit, which is like trying to make like this.
Tim Smith?
This is like trying to make like a Southwest Minnesota like some sort of this is like Palestine, or this is like the Congo. You know, it's like we're looking at tribes which have been here for 10,000 years or something.
10,000.
Can I point something out?
No, bullshit. These people kind of floated in the last few hundred years. They floated in. They had no clue what the hell's going on. They had lost their culture, which they came from. They set up here on the prairie without a clue. They're totally out of their mind. They're burning down one another's barns, fucking one another's animals. Who knows whatever they're doing. Yeah, this is Mississippi and
one another's
Minnesota.
animals.
Yeah,
My animals are
and their own animals. They're like it's totally an insane place with no culture to speak of except for this nightmarish what do you call it, Lutheranism, you know, where they go to the Lutheran, you
Don't go after the Lutherans.
Yeah, they go to the church and they think this is amusing. They think this is amusing. Garrison Keeler comes on and he thinks it's amusing that there are dark Lutherans here or something, and the other Lutherans, whatever they are. You know, it's not amusing. It's not amusing at all. These people are, I've lived here for a while, and these people aren't amusing. They aren't amusing on any level. They've got no culture at all. I mean, Bicey's the exception. Bicey.
Only Bicey.
Bicey, because he has grown up hating everyone that's around him. He's one of the few people who's grown up here hating everyone around him. Everyone hates him.
To my credit.
Yeah, to his credit. He is. Yes, everyone hates him, and
Bicey's a hater.
He walks into a place, and the first thought is, I can take everybody in this. Well, naturally, that's what I would be thinking too if I grew up in this hole.
I just have one thing to say.
I doubt that.
That wasn't a shout out. I don't appreciate that kind of subterfuge. I'm sure our viewers know. So anyway, in the Wall of Fame, on the Wall of Fame, are Wile E. Coyote and Kelly.
From the Eagles.
The bartender from the Eagles.
Got to get her last name.
Removed from the Hall of Fame, Jeff Kolnick and Bob McNamara.
That's debatable.
Kolnick may or may not have ever been on the
And
Wall
Bob
of Fame.
McNamara may have never been on it.
Right. But
Wile
they kind
E.
of go.
Coyote, no.
But they go together,
voted
so
on, yeah.
it's nice to group them together. Rejected, Carl Eller,
Bye-bye, Carl.
Lupe's son Stefan, as if his life wasn't hard enough for him.
Otherwise known as Stefan Solis.
Bugs Bunny was rejected. Ben Butler was rejected.
Really? I don't remember that.
It just happened at the bowling alley. Ernest Hemingway was rejected. And Susan Smith, the woman who drowned her children, was rejected.
Barely.
Barely rejected, yeah. Now, pending, Lobotomy Tim. Any discussion?
First of all, I think you've ruined even the possibility of his getting in now that you called him that. You can't call him that and expect it to go out on the air into Marshall. We'd have to cut it now. And
Does he know he's called Lobotomy?
Well, I mean, most of our viewer.
you're called Lobotomy Tim?
That's what I said, the other Lobotomy Tim.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know, so what does it matter? We just don't mention where we know him from.
You look gangster with that NYC hat on, dog. You do.
Shout out.
Shout out. You
No
shout out to your
shout-outs, no
homies.
shout-outs.
You
This
do.
isn't an award
Shout out to all my good new friends in Marshall who are totally cool and Joe's fucked in the head and come party at my house!
Especially if you're a woman and you're a whore.
I'm a party
Just try
starter.
to do that one
You
time.
know, look out. Just gonna cut somebody with a Diet 7-Up can.
All right, so from your attitude, Joe,
What about Britney Spears?
we'll get to
Yeah.
Britney Spears. But from your
We'll get to
attitude, Lobotomy Tim is out, right? There's no way you're voting for him.
I'm for it.
You're for him? I'm for him, babe.
Don't know him? No.
Who's Lobotomy Tim?
All right.
That's it. Lupe didn't know either. He's
So
out.
should we table it or should we just?
No, he's
check?
out. He's gone.
okay.
He's out. I'm sorry.
Lobotomy Tim, sorry.
LT is out.
You don't even know who you are.
All right.
Some Tim out
These
there.
days.
These days. Huh?
Okay, some of these we can't do on the air. Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
She's a despicable person.
No.
Yeah, no.
She's a loser.
Put her in a toilet.
Yeah, I can't
Fucking
imagine
loser.
anyone voted. I mean, I would vote. I so much love Susan Smith compared to Courtney Love.
She is a much
Susan
better
Smith is a
person.
much better person than Courtney Love.
She doesn't have the residual Lutheranism that Courtney Love has.
Susan Smith will make Greek mythology.
Pouty Dave.
Ooh, Pouty Dave.
Do you think Courtney Love won't make Greek mythology?
No, she didn't drown her children. We're talking Medea here.
But there are other Greeks who didn't drown their children.
Well, but they don't.
Pouty Dave.
But when
Howdy Dave, another guy we really can't identify exactly.
You know Patty Davis, right?
He
I don't
explained it to you
think-
before you guys got here.
I don't think you're actually present, babe.
Yeah, I know now. I didn't notice that the guy.
yeah, but I mean, doesn't just the sound of his name, Pouty Dave, doesn't that give you an erection?
No.
Okay, well,
What does
So-
give you an
Is that the test? If these people,
wow,
I
Pouty.
don't think
Think it-
Howdy Dave's gonna be a part of me having an erection.
Wile E. Coyote and Kelly get
Well, Wiley Coyote doesn't have the same connotation as pouty. Pouty.
Wiley.
You can imagine those pouty lips wrapped around your.
Wile E. Coyote is not pouty. I think you're right.
Oh.
I think
So-
there's a
That's
lot
right.
It's a
more.
model of perseverance.
But we've hit on a more haphazardly. We've hit on a more important question, which is what does give Tim a hard on?
Tim?
What or who?
Britney Spears, anyone?
You know what? She's been mentioned twice.
So, juvenile sex
She's
symbols.
21,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
Now,
she's
come
21.
on.
She's 21 who dresses like a 13-year-old. Okay.
She dresses. You let your
We're back to that
13-year-old
pedophile
Your
episode.
13-year-old go out like that,
13-year-old,
Lupe?
How does
Louisiana whore.
How does she tamp herself though?
Tamp herself.
All right, but Pouty Dave, up or down? Up. For me.
No, down.
Down.
Okay, Pouty Dave is down.
Pouty Dave.
He had a good chance, though.
Jim Carrey's dad.
Jim
Yes.
Carrey's dad.
Yes to Jim
I
Carrey's
like
dad.
Jim Carrey's dad.
Yeah, I do too. He's.
Oh,
Joe.
Joe. Oh, that's right. He's from Minnesota. Fuck. He's doomed.
Minnesota.
Not true. Not
I think
true.
Wile E. Coyote's from
Yeah, he might not be from Minnesota. We don't know.
No,
Pretty sure
I'm
Kelly's
saying
from-
it's
Just the
not true.
fact that he's Jim Carrey's dad, I
I
think
just
that
don't think
gives him
that we
thumbs
need
up.
to add in. If we're gonna add in anybody from the Golden Leagues, that's
Well, it's Lupe and
who
him.
it's gonna be.
We've already said.
Hugo.
I mean,
Hugo,
Lupe
that's-
had an
I'll
affair
vote
with
for
Jim
Hugo.
Carrey's dad, and we don't
There's
want
one-
any of that
one
sexual
vote for
tension.
Hugo.
Can't have that.
And those are
Family
lies.
members and no one you've slept with, and Lupe has slept with Jim Carrey. So he's out of it.
Hugo, I don't know. Yeah.
He's
You probably don't know who he is.
All lies.
All right,
Lies.
Britney Spears.
Well, gee, I guess I can't do her because I slept with her too.
You already did her.
I already did
Yeah,
her.
but tell me this:
Come on, Lupe.
is she actually a woman?
Who cares?
Brittany, you're
I'm
not
just
sure?
We're a
curious.
certain machine like
You're
that.
not sure?
Well, she looks kind of boyish,
No.
Well,
does it for box
she looks a little boyish, you know, like.
a little mannequin-ish.
Maybe a mannequin.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with women that look boyish.
I think she looks like a machine.
What kind of machine?
Baby machine.
What kind of machine?
You guys can talk about Britney Spears, but I'm going to vote against her.
Yeah, so it's a moot
You're a
point.
dick.
All right, well, let's cover the other divas then. Gwen Stefani, no doubt.
Sure,
Big hair,
she's a
big hair news, no doubt.
Just
No?
as a no
straight from the
food
bottom of the barrel. Like,
How about Pink?
jeez.
Pink.
I'll go for that. I'll go
Voting.
for pink.
I'm not voting for. Well, you gotta use your vote here seriously. You don't just vote for anyone who like occurs to you. Oh yeah, okay. No, it's okay.
What are you saying?
Putting
We
someone
should,
on the pending list isn't the equivalent of voting for them, you know?
Oh, you were
These
just
are
talking
just
about
pending.
whether or what
Pending,
not to put them
yeah.
on the pending.
no, they're already on the
I thought.
pending.
Oh yeah.
We're just
fuck
voting-
that.
voting
You
up
should
and
not
down.
vote for
I have her
Pink.
album. I like Pink.
Okay, but still, she's not like to be on our wall of fame. It should be something special.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, exactly. Wiley
Like
Coyote-
an
All right, all right.
So you're saying you want people a little bit more
No more
eclectic.
detail.
Well, like SSU
No, I was just
students.
saying that like a little bit more, at least like not ordinary.
Well, you know, she speaks to me.
Midgets.
The fact that you don't get Pink's music.
I mean,
Jimmy Rogers.
Susan Smith to me.
Jimmy Rogers.
Just
Yeah,
drop
that's it.
Susan Smith. She ain't gonna make it.
Jimmy Rogers.
From what? Bad Company?
I haven't heard Jimmy Rogers' music, but I've heard some
He's gonna
people
get
who
that.
like him.
Babe, we're never going to get anybody in the Wall of Fame. You've never heard of anybody.
He knows Pink.
Yeah.
I know Pink. I had
He
that
knows
album.
Billy
Pink.
Joel. You know Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Who started the
And
fire?
I'd fucking vote for him too. Fuck Joe. I don't care if he doesn't like. I'm gonna declare it right now. I like Billy Joel. I don't see anything wrong with him, but he always gets a bad rap from guys like Joe, smart asses like him.
He had all that trouble.
Joe Queenan, that fucking comic.
Joe Quinn.
Freddie Mercury. What about let's put Freddie Mercury on the list.
I put
The guy who denied he had AIDS up until the day before he died. What balls? Freddie Mercury.
Be okay with me. I'll go. Yeah.
Just
Or don't you think I'm using my vote seriously enough?
Yeah, Joe. Is that okay with you? Little grandfather, godfather.
Is there anything special about him though? I mean, great music.
He
Why
loved.
don't you
He
explain who Freddie Mercury was.
he was the lead singer for Queen,
I like the music.
and very non-heterosexual human being probably, who was in great denial for a long time and got away with it up until the day before he died,
All right, you convinced me. I changed my mind. I vote no.
and who sang probably some of the best songs ever written.
I don't know about that. That's
well.
going out on a limb.
Well, come on, I mean,
That's diving
Bohemian
right off the
Rhapsody.
I mean,
And
he's-
it's like
just
Stairway to
because you're
Heaven.
50 times better than Billy Joel doesn't mean you're a good artist.
We will rock you.
Oh, right.
The fire.
It was always burning
Fat
since the
bottom
world
girls.
was turning.
Fat bottom girls. I mean,
Fat
he.
bottom girls on our
Fat
wall of fame.
bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
I mean, but he had a range that I don't think you can name another singer that has had the range of Freddie Mercury. I mean, Freddie Mercury's had like the best voice ever.
No,
Yes, he has.
Oh, yeah.
He was the strong. He was the strong. He
got a
could
good
sing
voice.
opera.
he's got a really good voice.
Johnny
yeah.
Cash.
He's not got the
No,
best.
no, I'm talking about as far as a strong sort of operatic.
Orbison's got a great voice too.
Yeah, I
We have
mean,
one more.
Move on to something else.
Billie Holiday has a great
We gotta
voice.